Hey guys, this is the Apollo capsule I'm working on. It's 1/6 scale. It will be a kit that you put together, and it will fit the 1/6 scale astronauts, such as those from Dragons and other sources, Hasbro. Anyhow, let me just get in here and kind of show you. If you haven't seen our Mercury kits or our Gemini kits, I highly recommend you go to our photo albums and take a look. But we have those kits as well, and everyone's been asking for an Apollo kit. So I've had this one in the works for about 6 months. We are getting closer to actually being able to print this. I don't have a price yet available for this until I get the prototype done. That's generally when I start pricing it out, and I can see how much work's involved to actually make it, how much material it actually uses. This one's going to be pretty big. It'll be over 2 foot diameter. It will be several parts, several detailed parts. I got it here in CAD so you can look at, and then I have it on my slicer so you can kind of view it even easier. It'll have removable hatches. Even the top hatch will be removable for possibility of future endeavors of looking at getting a limb. The heat shield I haven't drawn on here yet, but I did that so you can kind of see the inside. We've got the astronaut chairs in here. The couches, I believe, is what they were called. I'm not sure on the actual technical specs. Let me pan it around here. I'm going to remove the couches so we can see the control panel. So it's got lots of detail in here. I'm also going to remove this hatch here so you can kind of see how it cuts through. There we go. So your astronauts can float through here in theory. Like I said, I haven't printed this yet. Let's pan it around in here and look at getting here to this windows. Let me pan around here so you can see through the window. Let's look at the outside features. Now this is actually, I did this using a scan of the Apollo 11 capsule from the Smithsonian. So this is an actual 3D scan that I used to do the outer hull of the Smithsonian. And so the outer hull is going to have some areas in it. Because it's a 3D scan, I was not able to make too many edits to it. But you're going to want to put some light filler around here and sand this out more. You can see it there. See what I'm talking about right in here. Maybe even at the top of this. So again, this is not perfect, but I don't see anywhere else that you're going to be able to get a 1/6 Apollo capsule anywhere on this level. So I know it's hard to see in CAD, and this is why I got it in shadow mode, because if I go in here, this is where it looks like when I'm working on it. I don't know. You guys probably can't see nothing but a bunch of black lines in here. Okay, so I went ahead and opened it up over here in Cura. So this is a little bit smoother. And you can see it a little bit better. Now I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the what I call the pixelated lines here. It's going to print just like this. You're going to see this stuff. There's nothing I can do to change that. When I print the prototype, I plan to wrap foil like an adhesive insulation tape on the outside of this, because I believe they were they were like that. They had that insulation on the outside of them. I'm not 100% sure, but they definitely had some kind of heat reflection off on the outside of these. But anyhow, I'm just got it in here so you can kind of see all the details. It's going to be highly detailed, as you can tell, even the hatches. And I have it upside down in here so we can see down in here. In a minute I will move and get to the inside. Let's go in here and look at the back side of this hatch door. It's got some features here, but you're going to want to add to it. You're going to want to maybe use some like paper clip rod or something and make your own, like, you know, lock bars back behind here. Add your own detail or some wire, baling wire of some sort maybe. Let's move the seats on out of here so we can take a look on the inside. I'm just gonna move them straight up so I can get to it later. All right, now we can get down in here. All right, put you in the seat as if you are the astronaut. Pan you out, look out the windows. Got the grab bar to get in and out the hatch. But like I said, this is going to be quite an achievement for us to 3D print this. Alright, now that y'all got the idea on that, and it's not going to come with this dude in here. This is my file I use for test sizing. The couches will be more streamlined. I'm probably going to have to cut these couches up a bit more to print them because they're that complicated looking. Let me show you. Get this shuttle out, get the capsule out the way. Show you the detail on the couches. So even the couches are highly detailed. But this, to keep from having so much support structure when I printed them, I'm probably going to change that up a little bit. Maybe slice them into 3 pieces and then we glue them together. Okay. Alright, so now we got that going. Let's go back to my CAD software. I was wanting to show you kind of how the pieces are for assembly. Alright, let me just kind of maybe pan this around so you can kind of see. Let's start with the top. So the top is going to be one piece minus the hatch. Just like that. And let's take them lines out of there. Go back to that view. So this will print all as one piece. Alright, and then the door, of course, will be, and when I say the one piece, there will be this hatch. So it's actually 2 pieces. So you got the hatch, and then you got that piece. Alright, and then these console here, that's another piece, the top console. Let me get that pulled out of there. The computer's thinking. Alright, so there's that. Alright, and then you have these 4 pieces here so far. So then you got the side with the door. Alright, and then you have these 3 sides. And what I'm going to suggest you do when you get yours is that you would build, and I also get that separately because it was a delicate piece. So here's one piece here. So what I suggest you do is that you'd put that one together, and then you would put the back together and then position this in there. And then during your assembly, the next piece you're going to want to put on there would be this one. Okay, and then do your piece that has the door. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. Then do this piece. That's how I'm going to assemble it. And the reason why is I just think it's going to be too hard to get that console in if you glue all four of these together. You're going to struggle to get that console in. You're certainly not going to be able to get it in from this side, because you can see that console's bigger than the hole here that's in the top. Anyhow, so that is the progress so far on the Apollo. I plan to have this available for ordering, 2023 spring maybe. It's going to take me that long to get through the prototype. Spring, maybe the start of summer, we'll be able to order these. And I will be posting more on it as I go. Anyhow, looking very forward to getting this done and making this available. I've been asked by so many of you guys to have an Apollo. Now, from here, where do we go? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the surface module for the back, or if I'll do a limb. I know for 2023, I have the plans of doing a limb modified simulator, be like a diorama version, because the limb is so big. I mean, it really is. It's so big and not a simple shape, so printing it will be very difficult. So instead of doing the whole entire limb, I'm thinking about just doing the inside and the control panels and make a simulator diorama version of it for now. And of course, if I do, and if I add the top hatch, I will make the top hatch where it will intermate with the capsule. So even though you don't have a complete ship, you could, essentially set it up with the astronauts coming in and out of the limb sim going into the space capsule. So that would be, something that I would do in the process of trying this. Anyhow, but yeah, that's what I got so far for the Apollo. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all's comments. Y'all tell me what you think. If you got any ideas on it, now would be the time while I'm in the middle of designing it and getting it, ready for printing. Anyhow, thank y'all very much.